Hi guys, hope you're doing well. Welcome to our channel. I could not come up with a proper channel name, so let's call it our channel for the sake of simplicity. This video is about just brainstorming ideas and discussing them. There won't be any essay, just ideas supported by actual research. Make sure to note down important and topic-specific words. The topic is uniforms and dress code. So let's imagine you get a topic that says, should children wear uniforms to school? Maybe it's a discussion topic where you should not take any part. You mustn't give your own stance in this type of question. Or whether it's an opinion essay where you should absolutely take side and make sure that the examiner knows that you are taking sides. So we'll discuss whether uniforms are effective or useful enacting to schools, and whether it's good for children or teachers, or maybe it's bad for the economy, for the spendings of the people, parents. So yeah, we will do that. Let's go. But before we dive deep into the facts and research, let's consider how psychologists and social scientists would describe the role of uniforms. So there is role norms. You expect certain competency from certain people, and they have their own uniforms. For example, doctors, football players. So the thing is, if they violate their dress code, it can be bad. For example, if a doctor violates these expectations, a patient might perceive the doctor as less competent. Imagine, you encounter a doctor who is in t-shirt with the shorts. You wouldn't trust your health, not to mention your money also. Yeah. And uniforms are effective when it comes to suppressing the expression of individuality, but it also encourages group behavior and thinking rather than focus on the self. So this is why we see uniforms on football teams. And there are other effects, other importances, but in course of total institutions such as prisons, uniforms are used to strip personal identity and to force an inmate to become part of the system. And it also helps the inmates to live their independent lives outside. But you can also interpret it like, uniforms can help students to, for young students to live their independent lives, because they're young, they're more dependent to their mother before coming to school. Yeah, like that. So, pupil. And back to school environment. What does the research actually shows about the effects of enacting uniforms for children at schools? And this is a research abstract. Basically, the result is teachers from schools with uniform policies perceived lower levels of gang presence. So basically, teachers felt safer. And although the effect size was small, students from schools without uniforms reported higher self-perception. Yeah. And the next research found that obviously students don't like uniforms, and that's understandable. But another thing they found was females indicated students treated them better with uniforms. So third, research findings, and uniform adoption improves attendance in secondary grades, and it generated large increase in teacher retention, meaning that teachers were more likely to work again in the next year in that school, in that particular school where the uniform was adopted. So the next research was done on the expenditure. Obviously, it's going to cost much, like consumers do not substitute uniforms for other apparel purchases, and it resulted in greater household expenditures on non-uniform apparel. So it costs money to the families. And another research says that there is no relationship, doesn't support nor does it reject either side of the uniform argument. So it's like no effect. Conclusion: so it improves sense of solidarity among students and increases teacher retention, improves attendance of students, mostly for young students, and teachers feel safer. Female students get treated better, although it might be costly for families. And my take is uniforms should be like mandatory for young students, because they might find it easy if they have the same uniform to get along with them, because there is a study that if you give certain like children the same color of uniform or the like dress, they're gonna get into team. So yeah, thank you for watching our video and hope you enjoyed it. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe.